Shalom, brothers and sisters. So, I've got two stories this morning that I wanted to show you that contrast each other and just how the media just speaks differently in each one, where both are actually pretty much the same. So, the first one is US Taiwan nuclear umbrella, a signal to China that invasion will lead to escalation to nuclear level. Okay. Speculations over the possibility of Taiwan joining the US nuclear umbrella in the Indo-Pacific region have sounded alarms that the cross-strait tension with China will lead to a nuclear conflict. On May 22, Taiwanese Foreign Minister Joseph Wu confirmed that the island conducted talks on whether the US would include Taiwan under the nuclear umbrella. While the minister did not reveal further details and denied wanting to join, obviously, analysts believe it would create a strong deterrent for Taiwan against Chinese attack. Taiwan joining the US's nuclear protection will send a clear message to Beijing. If they are to attack Taiwan, it will escalate to nuclear level. It is unlikely for Beijing to use nuclear weapons to attack Taiwan, given the radiation spillover problem and the proximity of Taiwan to the Chinese mainland. So, once again, and I'm going to come back to these rapture dreams everyone's having all the time again, of missiles raining down on America, coming up out of the ocean, which makes you think of Belgorod, and across the skies, which could be China, nuclear missiles and targeting specific cities. When you're running around threatening everyone with nukes and saying we have nukes and we're willing to use them and we're covering all these areas with our nuclear deterrence, at some stage somebody takes you up on your threat and your warning and pushes back. And I think that's where we're heading very fast. But now again, this article, the US willing to help them and take them under their wing and cover them with a nuclear protection in a time when the world's gone nuclear mad. Should we be throwing the words, of nuclear protection and umbrellas around everywhere to have little men with major issues like Kim Jong-un maybe take a front and start lobbing his nukes around? Now we skip across to the Ukraine side. Russian nuclear weapons are being transported to Belarus. White House calls Putin irresponsible. The Belarusian president said it is possible Russia's nuclear warheads have already arrived in the country. Russia will retain control and authority over the nuclear warheads deployed to Belarus. The US called the deployment of Russian nuclear weapons in Belarus an example of irresponsible behavior. So if Russia covers a wider area with a nuclear umbrella and moves her nukes into one of her allies' areas, that's irresponsible and just shows you how pathetic Russia is. But when America moves nukes into her allies' countries and wants to position them and station them there and spread her nuclear umbrella wide and far, then, oh no, it's good. We're protecting our friends. It's not irresponsible. It's not irresponsible to keep having war games with South Korea right up against the border of North Korea, prodding a man who's so on the edge of trying to prove himself to Big Brother China that he might start lobbing nukes himself. It seems to me like the people in control, the actual people, not the Biden puppets and these idiots, the actual people in control, want someone to go off the rails and start lobbing nukes around. They're pushing as hard as they can to get everybody upset to the point where someone's going to kick this thing off, because we all know it's got to kick off. But I think the more I see this posturing, this threatening, this pushing back and forth and name calling, it's like we're back in a schoolyard with a bunch of bullies at recess. The more I think that it should have already, but it's been held in check. And when the restrainer leaves, when the church goes with the restrainer, when we exit with the rapture, there's going to be no more force holding it back. These people are going to wake up that next day, or in that moment, they're going to have a click in their brains and they're going to go, launch the nukes. Start. Let's do a surprise attack. Things are going to go south at that very second. And that's honestly where I'm at the moment in my mind. I honestly believe things are going to go so bad. It's not just, and I've been meaning to do a video on this, what's it going to be like at the moment of the rapture, and I'll do one, but it's going to be insane. Let's just leave it there for now. It's not just going to be the fallout from the millions and millions and millions leaving instantly while they were driving or flying or doing whatever they were doing, and suddenly they're gone from the controls. And there's going to be large death rates taking place as well. Besides that, these people are going to have no checks and balances in place anymore, and they're going to be able to do exactly what they want. And they're going to make up for lost time. God bless. Keep looking up. Shalom.